back to The Distinguished Geek. My name's Alex and happy Star Wars Day 2020 from lockdown. So, can you believe it's been a year since last Star Wars Day? Where on earth has the time gone? So last year I went to Plymouth to meet up with the Force for Charity guys. This badge I'm wearing right here, very proudly, as I'm an honorary member of this group, who I'll come back to very shortly. So, I went to Plymouth to meet up with the guys and watch a film called Elm Street 1976 in the Plymouth Arts Centre. A film essentially about the birth of Star Wars and the actors who essentially were fresh out of acting school or quite literally walked off the street to audition for the film, not knowing what they were auditioning for, just knowing it was some science fiction film. Little did they know it was going to be one of the biggest franchises ever. These actors played the most iconic roles in the film, from Boba Fett to an X-Wing pilot and to the Sand Trooper who uttered those famous lines, "These aren't the droids we're looking for, move along." Now if you haven't seen that film or that episode, I'll put a link in the description below and you can check it out. Now, going back to the Force for Charity guys, the Force for Charity guys are a non-profitable charitable trooping organisation who work alongside charities such as Hugs for Henry and Heads Together, and currently working alongside the True Butterflies Foundation, which is a domestic violence charity who I am proudly a patron of myself. Now, on the lines of the True Butterflies, these guys hold Comic-Cons each year. They've held 2 already and they're holding a 3rd one this year. If you haven't been to their Comic-Cons or even seen the videos, again I'll put a link in the description below and you can check out their previous events. Their event this year is going to be held on Saturday 15th of August 2020, obviously lockdown permitting and social distancing. If it does get eased, then please by all means go down there and support them, which should be really good. So the Force for Charity sometimes team up with the 501st UK Garrison, as you can see here at Geekfest 5.0 in July 2019 in Heartland in Cornwall. So this was quite an epic day. On the lines of that, Geekfest will be having another event this year on the 5th and 6th of July 2020. Once again, just like the True Butterflies, it all depending on lockdown and social gathering. So I'll keep you updated on this. But again, today I was hoping we'll be doing something big like that, meeting up with the Force of Charity guys, going to a Star Wars convention, but unfortunately it's not to be due to coronavirus and the lockdown and obviously the social distancing, which makes a lot of sense, but all is not lost, and I'll tell you the reason why very shortly. So, in tradition, with it being Star Wars Day, it is the marathon run to watch the Star Wars films, which is exactly what I've been doing. So I started early last week, leading up to today, watching the films. Now, if you're not aware, there is an actual order to watch the films, and the original order was to start with Episode 4, A New Hope, then go back to Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, as the prequels leading you into New Hope. You would then go to Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, Episode 7, Force Awakens, and Episode 8, The Last Jedi, leaving out The Phantom Menace completely. Now, this was before the 2 Star Wars story films were added into the mix, which was Rogue One and Solo. So now I have my own personal order to watch the films. It may not be your way of watching it. Please, leave comments down below and let me know how you watch or what order you watch it. So obviously this is open to debate, but it's my personal way of watching it because for me it makes sense, and I'll tell you the reason why very, very soon. So the way I watch it is I watch Rogue One originally and then go to A New Hope, which is Episode 4, purely because Rogue One finishes literally seconds before A New Hope starts, so those 2 films are really good to be paired together. I will then actually go to The Phantom Menace, even though originally it was left out only because of a 30-second scene of Darth Maul being split in half, spoiler alert obviously, at the end of Phantom Menace. I will then shoot to Solo because at the end of Solo, Darth Maul is actually alive talking to Qi'ra. Now, Solo is actually set 2 decades after the Phantom Menace and about 11 to 14 years before New Hope. So once again, Solo and the Phantom Menace are great 2 films to be paired together. From here, I will now continue on with the original way of doing it. I will go to episode 2, episode 3, episode 5, episode 6, and episode 7, and episode 8. So, as of today on Disney Plus, episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, has been released. Like I said, all is not lost. I absolutely adored this film. I went to see this in the midnight showing, and the very next day watched it again. I could see this film for absolute hours. It's the only film that made me feel like shooting back as a 10-year-old boy and watching the franchise for the very first time. Absolutely can't wait to watch it. So doors are going to be locked, phone's been switched off, lights are going out, and the popcorn is coming out. And I can't wait. Epic, epic times. Alright guys, leave a comment down below and let me know how you feel about episode 9. Do you feel the same way as me? How you feel about the franchise? And do you feel like the Phantom Menace should have been left out of the route? Leave a comment down below and let me know. And also, on that note, how do you feel like The Mandalorian? Now, I believe The Mandalorian is an absolutely amazing series, epic series, can't wait for series 2. Anything that Jon Favreau has done, it's been absolutely priceless. Didn't want to jinx it, but I had a good sort of inkling chance it's going to be a fantastic series, and what a series it is. Again, leave a comment down below and let me know if you feel the same way as me. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and may the 4th be with you.